gosh, my fur needs to be brushed more. Wow, it has been a while since I've done a live here. So, um, if you guys have read the title is entailing the first time I met furries and how this really all got started to kick off. Due to the fact that having to, and maybe I should start from the beginning of how this happened in sort of a down kind of hill way, and you know, in a really messed up way. I lost my home. I my It was family problems. They took away my home because we weren't paying them, and we were making payments and stuff or whatever. And it just seemed to so happen that we had a really bad um, pipe accident because our house was so old at one point. What happened was is that as our house had that pipe problem, it went through the cement into our flooring in the middle of our living room, which really sucked because I got back home from school. And so, long story short, they took the house away from us, and I was homeless for maybe about a whole year. And me, my mom, and my one sister that was kind of getting her stuff together, but really wasn't getting her stuff together, so it was just that kind of situation. And then my aunt had opened up her home to us, and it was I can only explain it as in if you put 3 feet of 20 feet into a trailer home and you have no room to walk. During the summertime, it was made out of all metal and it cooked. We only had 2 feet by 10 feet or whatever, and it was just that much room. We had to sleep on the couch, which was just from right here to from the maybe a couple feet from the door. It was horrible. And after losing a home from my childhood, growing up into it, and it was all bad. It was painful, but I always believed something had to happen for something amazing to happen more. And it just kind of sucked. And so on and so forth. I grew into a crazy depression, and I happened to just go into a really bad depression. And we were looking for homes and everything, me and my mom, and Art came around the time that we were trying to look for the new house and stuff, and he was just such a great help. And to be honest, knowing that I lost a home, it takes a really big effect on people. And then it came that point where I wanted to start doing YouTube. I had no idea what I wanted to do yet. I kind of made a channel, and it was called Make Your Reading Fox, and it was just the YouTube system was so much different, so you could go on live automatically whenever you wanted. It was one of those things that YouTube had. And so what really happened was I made a channel, and the first thought of my process was I really should get back into being in for a fandom. It would be amazing, it'd be cool, and I kind of write these cool stories. I had bought a book, a graph book, and I started writing little stories how I was inspired and stuff like that. And it just came to a point where I was starting to get views. I was starting to get YouTube people, kind of get views on videos and stuff. And like I said, YouTube was made differently, so there wasn't really much of the hassle, and people would just watch and watch and watch. And at some point, as for me, I kind of just stopped. I would listen to Majira's big influence story. I watched a lot of stories and documentaries and Q&As and stuff like that about other furries like Majira, Beta, Ada, Houndhound, all these other furries that were just really kind of telling their stories and stuff. And so really the thing about me was I wanted to tell my story, I just didn't know how to. And I think I was about 20, 21 at the time, still kind of trying to figure out the whole me thing. And the thing about that was I had a mom who had no idea what furries were about. And it came around, I think, about when I was 2022. And maybe 23. I'll say 23 just to be safe. But it came about the time, about 23, Christmas time hit. And it was just, it was something, I don't know what it was. We went to the Bass Pro Shop. And we saw, like, out of the ordinary, we saw fursuiters out of Bass Pro Shop. I thought I was crazy. I got, just seeing through the door from walking forward through the door was like, oh my god, there's actually furries. And Ark was just like, dude, there's furries. Like, me and Ark weren't even furries, like full-fledged furries yet, but we saw them and we both got excited. It was just like, we were gonna meet fursuiters for the first time. And I just remember sitting there and I thought, like, okay, this is it. Get yourself together, because if you don't get yourself together, you're gonna go on a flipping rampage right now. And so we walked through the door, and my mom was just, like, just the most odd person, and not odd, awe, like, oh wow, like that kind of makes me awe. And she has never met a furry. And I'm pretty sure that if you look up on the internet, like when you type in furry the wrong way, and you find the wrong stuff, you'd probably get turned away pretty fast. For so long I've been telling my mom that that's not really what furries do. But as I learned along the way, like every like con has something NSFW in it, like anime con, comic con, furry cons, anything. That was until the later part. And then I just remember walking in the door and seeing them in person and just being like, I could not describe the feeling. Like, I wanted to cry, but I also wanted to scream. And it was just like, it was a light-saving moment, because through everything I'd been through by losing my home, being in like a 10 by like 3 foot a trailer park, and like getting a new home set, it was probably the best Christmas I had ever. And it was like a dream come true to me. It was beautiful. And so we walked in, and we met them, and it was something I couldn't describe. And one of them just hugged me. And we took a picture with them, and the picture that you see on the post, that you see there, that's me and my mom. So if you guys go down my channel, and you look at my post, go check out the channel, you'll see a picture of me, thin-ass me, no, just kidding. Anyway, thin little old me, with nice hair and stuff, not being old bald and everything. And I just remember sitting there and thinking, like, just feeling loved, feeling wanted, feeling sawed. And my mom comes out with saying, you guys are his hero. And I kind of wanted to turn away and cry. I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. Please don't say things like that. And I just thought, like, this is a woman who saw for the first time that I was in love. Like, it was a lightsaber for me. Like, she said at the top of her lungs, like, it wasn't that she screamed it. It was that she said, you guys have no idea how you guys saved my son's life. And just in that moment, I cried just a little bit. And I hugged her. And so, out of the unexpected idea, they all came around and group hugged me and her, and we took a picture, and it was just, sorry. It was one of those moments where you're just like, you're not lost no more. You've just been found. Excuse me, sorry guys. It was one of those moments where you've just been found, and you could not but help want to cry. I'm sorry, I got lost. And this isn't from acting, it's just from memories. it's just something that life throws at you. It's such an expensive curveball, and it hurts to think about it, but you have to go through the process. Because for me, it was something that I was so lost and so scared. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to breathe. I just didn't want to be with anybody. I lost my confidence in the world and meeting friends and everything. And for the first time, hugging my mom and her saying what she said, it was like it lit that fire that was once lit back in high school. And it's what keeps me going, because she looked towards me as being an influencer in so many ways. A woman who never gave up but adopted me. She told me I could be anything I wanted, and I wanted so much to be a part of this fandom, and I did. It was hard, but it's what brought me back to who I was. In so many ways, I wish she was around, and I wish that she saw me now, as strong as I am. And to be honest, for the first time, to wear a head, someone else's head, and to see the magic, to see something through someone else's eyes, the awe and the amazement of being a part of the fandom, it's beautiful. You see so many unique suits out there, and you see so many things. Oh God. I think maybe after talking about this story, me crying for the first time is a feeling that I could not keep it together. I am sorry. I really am. It's just, I don't know. It sucks. Because, to be honest, like, it did save my life. It did. It put me into a perspective of being who I wanted to be. And it showed me that furries do change the world in so many ways. They raise so much money. They put smiles on kids' face every day. I think to myself, it's like the moment I went to Long Beach and I went on the pier and I wore him for the first time, like, to see someone smile is all my joy. It's just my day. That's all I need. And for the first time, I bet wondering, like, every furry who has been out there, watching people smile and laugh and enjoy themselves, you begin to enjoy it. You begin to be a part of yourself. You begin to have to be yourself. And she saw that. She saw that in so many ways. And the experience of wearing a head it's different. I don't know, people say that it's exhausting and it's hot and it's this, but when it comes down to, like, enjoying it and having fun, you forget about the exhaustion and the heat, and you enjoy yourself of fooling around, and it's a lifesaver. Like, you begin to experience things in your life that you never experienced, you know? For me, I thought making this channel would not succeed. There was really a time when I first started it, and after my mom had passed, I really wanted to quit. I wanted to quit because I thought there was nothing left for me to do. Like, losing her was, like, I thought the last dream. And then realizing, like, I want to be that person to share my story out there, because you need it. We all need it. We all need that inspiration. We all need that go get, like, hey, like, if he could do it and she can do it, like, do it. Like, you need that. I know you need that extra stuff. You know, it's just, I was not expecting to cry. I'm so sorry. Like, like I said, there's a lot of things on this channel that's going to happen that I won't expect either. I keep wiping my nose. I'm sorry. Let me have tissue. I won't take off the pause right now. But, you know, it's hard. But I enjoy this because that one experience that brought me back to life, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Okay, I'm taking off the pause. Give me a second, please. I have to go grab tissue. I am leaking everywhere. I am very sorry that you guys all had to watch this. Um, Look at you guys. You guys made me get out of suit now. You guys all made me get out of suit. I think maybe... I think we all need that environmental change, you know? And that was my top environmental change. For the first time meeting furries, it ignited me. It was the unexpected feeling of meeting them, and it was that fire that lit the candle. It was that. You know, that's the experience I got out of this, and it was the experience that I'll never forget. It will be the experience that will live on in my heart for the rest of my life, you know. And I hope you all got something out of this. I'm literally trying not to forget that you guys are on camera, but it's honestly just that. It's just that. As a YouTuber, a small-time YouTuber and still climbing, is that you learn things and you invest in things and you see different things out of people that you'll never expect. Like today, I didn't think I would cry about this, but to be honest, it is what it is. I hope this actually it probably was an upside today for me that I needed to cry, because there was a lot going on in my life, to be honest, that's a little stressful. I needed to vent a little bit and experience this for not just myself, but to show people, like, it's okay. Like, we're all going through something hard, but it doesn't mean you're alone. It means that there's someone gonna listen. There's someone that's gonna be there that you see every day. That's gonna show you that you're important too. That's what this fandom did. It showed me I was important. I was seen. And yeah, I'm different. I'm quirky. I wear a fursuit, you know. But it means that I'm not alone. It means that I am one of a billion people out there, but still in the same group that's seen. And I'm striving to be right there every day, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you guys had questions, I feel bad that none of you, I don't even know. No one said anything, but if you guys have questions, let me know. God, I didn't think I would cry like this. Shit. I'm so sorry, guys. That just got me so good. If you have any questions, please, like, just indulge yourself, go crazy. I just want to thank you all for being here, you know. I know maybe these shorts are funny and staying hydrated and stuff. I had over 3,000 people view one of my videos, and I think it's still climbing. I haven't looked at it again. To a point where it was one video of a deer getting punched around. Not like an actual deer, by the way. A deer, an inflatable deer. You guys will see the video. Anyways, it's in one of my shorts. But just 3,000 people watched that video. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's freaking viewed the most out of everything else and staying hydrated? Like, jeez, you guys are mean. You all viewed the freaking little plastic deer getting, like, obliterated by 2 people. Like, Bambi's father's just like, what did my son get into? Anyways. But I know that, you know, I'm proud. I'm proud to be where I'm at right now. It's hard a little bit, but I'm proud. And I'm still going through the process and stuff. And, you know what? I'm not giving up. I made a promise to this channel. You're darn right I'm not leaving this channel. I'm not leaving it unattended. I'm going to keep going. And, you know, for the honest part of it, do me a favor. Just subscribe. You know, this today took a lot out of me just crying in front of you guys for the first time. Like, woo. But do me a favor. if you're a first viewer or you're a recent viewer and stuff, do me a favor. Like, if you just saw this right now, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a subscription. Add a comment to it. Tell me anything. Just do me a favor. If you got something, tell me a story about how you got invented into this. Let's tell me, because we all need to hear it. We all need to see it. You know, there's a lot of first timers that I've met, and they have no idea what they're doing, and they're lost. And I have 8 years, 10 years almost, 10 years out of experience out of all this, and I forget, like, all that experience is like a long way to go, but it's a good feeling to know it's under my belt, and I can share it with so many of you. You know. So, anyways, yeah, that's my distraught story of me blowing out of proportion, of me bawling out and having to run out my fursuit. Um, this boyo will continue to be making more content, and I hope you guys do like the videos. I will be sending more shorts, but out of all this, I know probably removing my head was a little downer, but as always, guys, like I said, it's like, stay positive. I mean, look at us. We're so cute. But, from me and Mickey, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscription button. Press that thumbs up. Press that notification bell. And do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Because if you don't leave me a comment, I'm going to comment myself. Just kidding. Anyways, I love you all. And I thank you guys so much for everything, for being here. Through the good and bad. And I love you all, and both of us stay positive.